Welcome to the Barbados Today News Brief for Tuesday, October the 29th, 2013. Here are some of the main stories in this publication. Cabinet could make a final decision as early as Thursday on the sale of the $80 million Four Seasons property, taking the upscale 30-acre beachfront lands out of the hands of government and placing them firmly into those of one of two billionaire-led foreign investment groups with deep pockets. That's our big story, which can be found on page 3. And another attorney at law in Barbados has been arrested and charged with fraud. Read also page 3 and see who the latest one is that's been accused of stealing well over $500,000 in relation to the sale of real estate of a client. And the proposed introduction of night racing at the historic Garrison Savannah has received substantial backing from residents and business owners. We have shed much more light on this story on our back page. And with transportation woes being blamed for the cancellation of this week's Rihanna show, 15 container loads of equipment which had been cleared for the November 1st concert were headed back to the Bridgetown port today. More on page 4. As the National HIV/AIDS Commission prepares to roll out its 2014 to 2018 strategic plan for HIV/AIDS in Barbados, its director has urged Barbadians to take new guard in the fight against the scourge. The details on pages 6 and 7. The Future Center Trust has added CL Gibbs to the fold of local companies determined to play its part in making the island an environmentally friendly nation. Go to pages 6 and 7 for the rest of this story as well. On the Caribbean scene now, persistent and caring Port of Spain vendors have saved an 8-year-old boy from being towed away by the police while he was screaming for help in the back seat of his grandfather's SUV. Follow this story on pages 22 and 23. In news making headlines around the world, the National Security Agency Director and other spy chiefs were appearing at a House of Intelligence Committee hearing in the United States today against a backdrop of angry European allies accusing the Americans of spying on their leaders and their citizens. Check out pages 24 and 25 for the full details. And finally, in sports, the West Indian team has sent a strong warning to Indian icon Sachin Tendulkar and his adoring fans as the regional side prepares for the start of a test series on November the 6th. Read what swashbuckling batsman Chris Gayle and manager Richie Richardson have to say on page 39. And this has been the Barbados Today News Brief. On behalf of my videographer and video editor Gregory Waldron, I'm Emmanuel Joseph. See you next time.